इसमें वही है यार। कोई है यार ये वाला कोई ड्राई नहीं नगाल से भी नहीं आया जैसे कौन सी जैसे मैं स्वीडन में रहता था अभी जब हम आए थे तब तो कोई नहीं तो लाइट नहीं होती मतलब हम यहाँ पर जाएंगे तो ले जाएगा क्या क्या लाइट चल रहा है लाइट चालू हो गया मैं खा गया Good morning, sir. Don't disturb this second on the Adi mail clip. No, I'm just excuse me. You're conducting some CRA program. Yeah, yeah. Today morning only we got the information in our group, academics group. Okay, okay. Everything is over. Registration. Actually, we have the seats because the 100 seats are there. Okay. We have registered only 80. Okay. And we have left 10 seats for Sweekaar anyways because in Google Meet we don't have more than 100. Yeah. So what I have done is because there will be speakers and other people. Yeah. So I have to engage the window. Anyways, after the program, we can write your name and send. If you really want to attend, then sometime. No, it's an 12 points program. Yeah. Okay. Because it's live, no? So it's already started. Yeah. Okay. Just we are trying to connect. Okay. If you don't mind, then we can add it. Okay. I will do it. Okay. Okay. May I get the number? Yeah. 970 150 2982.
కార్లో వచ్చేనా ఫ్యాన్ కానీ soon.
I'm not able to hear. Chinna. నాకు వినిపించట్లేదు సౌండ్. ఎవరు మాట్లాడట్లేదు. ఏ హోస్టల్ ఉండాలి.
That touching.
అంజలి ఒక్క నిమిషం ఇట్రా. ఇది స్టార్ట్ అయినట్టు ఆన్లైన్
జూమ్ యాప్ అది స్టార్ట్ అయినట్టే అది
9:30కి అన్నారు, 9:45 అవుతుంది.
అంటే స్టార్ట్ అయినట్టే అది. వీడియో ఆన్ చేయకపోవచ్చు వాళ్ళు ఆన్ చేయగా.
morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
We'll start in another 5 to 10 minutes. We are waiting for the director, Sir Nick Matt, to join in. Once he joins, we'll start the program.
Good morning, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Good morning. ఏం డిస్కస్ చేయాలి
काय आहे तुझं सेमिनार आहे कशाच आहे की शाळेचं ते ह्याच आहे ते आपण समावेशीतलं हे नाही का त्याच ते पॉइंट करावं लागतात त्याचे ते असतात कोणाला सेमिनार
అవునా క్లాస్ వచ్చేంత
अडकाय लागलं.
घरात येत नाही बरं कधी कधी कव्हरेज.
सोपं बाहेर हो.
ऑफिसमध्ये बस
हम्म. उन्हामध्ये दिसणार चाललंय.
as we all come to know that there is a CRE program continuing rehabilitation education based on the evidence based intervention for autism. I heartily welcome Mr. Nachiket Rao, Director, Office in charge of NIPMED. I also welcome Sri S. Shankara Narayan, Deputy Register into Admin NIPMED. I equally heartily welcome Mr. Rajesh Ramchandran, Rehabilitation Officer, Department of Clinical Psychology, NIPMED, Chennai. Today, formally, our office in charge of NIPMED, Nachiket Rao, Director, would address the gathering which is being conducted in the online mode. Thank you. Thank you all. Sir, Nachiket sir, please.
Yeah, Sridevi, madam, Nachiketa Raut sir will be joining another 5 to 6 minutes.
Okay, okay. Fine, fine. May I know to whom I'm speaking right now?
Rajesh Ramachandran.
Rajesh Ramchandran. Okay. Sir, do you suggest for us to wait for sir to join?
Yeah, just 5 to 6 minutes.
Okay, okay. Right, sir. Fine.
ये क्या कर रहे हो क्या कर रहे हो व्हाट आर यू डूइंग ये तो गलत है अपना मार्क्स काटोगे ऐसा लिखना है ना यहाँ से शुरू कर
हेलो हेलो हाँ हरदीप क्यों हो
वाह हरमन मैडम जी और ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਗਏ ਆਪਣੇ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਚੋਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਗਰੁੱਪ
हेलो
ਚੋਂ
सिक्स
ਹਾਂ
टू का
ਹਰਮਨ
सिक्स थ्री का
ਅਜੇ ਲੱਗੇ ਕਿਉਂ ਨੀ ਕੁਝ ਪੜਾਉਣ ਪੜੂਣ ਘੰਟਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ
Good morning, everyone. Uh, I welcome you all for our CRE program. The topic for today is evidence based interventions for autism. I would like to introduce myself. I'm working for Sweekaar since past 6 months as a vice principal, taking care of all the activities related with academic and services. A small introduction about our Sweekaar is it's an rehabilitation science. It is an academy for rehabilitation sciences. We render services related with all types of disabilities, something like development delays, physical disabilities, speech problems, behavior problems, etc. So, this Today's session is based on the evidence-based intervention for autism. As you all know, like this session, every we starts from 10 and winds up at 4 p.m. Each session consists of 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, there can be a small discussion of 5 to 10 minutes. Based on the discussions and all, there would be an evaluation criteria for 10 minutes, at least 10 minutes. And for every evaluation, a link would be provided after every sessions. And I formally welcome all the members, dignitaries. Can we have Nachket sir now? Nachket Rao, Director of in charge of NIPED, Office in charge of NIPED.
Hi, sir.
We also welcome Sri S. Shankaranarayan, Deputy Register of NIPED. And also we welcome Mr. Rajesh Ramchandran, Rehabilitation Officer, Department of Clinical Psychology, NIPMED. Hello, is Suraj sir here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm here. It will take
Ah.
another 5 to 10 minutes, as they said. As ma'am has given a small overview of the program, uh, we need to wait another 5 minutes, sir, to join, and then we can start our program. As of now, the instructions as ma'am, 45 minutes.
Yeah, I think we have some more participants to join because right now I can see 58 members, delegates have joined. I think there are some more participants waiting, I suppose, because it's a 100-seater program. Uraj sir, can you update on that?
Suraj sir, are you here?
Minutes, 2 minutes.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the program schedule, as ma'am has already said you, uh, it will be from, it will start around 11 and will end at 4 p.m. So we are waiting for director. So once we give integration session, then we can go ahead and we can start our program. As for information, it will take another 5 to 10 minutes to start. Um, Meanwhile, if possible, you guys can introduce yourself. Anybody from any other department?
Suraj sir, how many
Yeah,
registration we received, sir? Because right now we can see only 59
yeah,
members.
sir. We have received around 80, 85 registrations, sir. Some people have joined and left. Again, they are joining. They have joined since 9 a.m.
Okay, okay.
So
So maybe
meanwhile, we are going to start.
somebody can follow it up
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
we are doing, sir.
yeah,
Yeah, we are doing that, sir.
yeah. Please, please. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Meanwhile, sir, with your permission, hello, sir, with your permission, Rajesh Ramchandran, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
With your permission, instead of idly sitting and waiting for our guest of honor to arrive, can we have a small introduction of all the participants, if
Please go
possible?
ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So, dear participants, as you have already logged in, I hope the time scheduled was 10, and due to some or the other problems that normally arise in online mode, let us wait for our honorable guest today. Before that, can we have small introduction of the participants who have logged in, preferably with your mic on and video on, so that we will have a formal introduction among ourselves. I came to know there are many dignitaries and who have joined us. So that would be our most concern for to get introduced to all such dignitaries. Please be proactive and start introducing yourself. That would be a great pleasure for us. Welcome. Hi, madam. Please welcome. Please be welcome. Please introduce yourself. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, madam, please introduce yourself.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
I am Shivaji Nagaraj Deshmukh in Maharashtra state,
Yes,
urban district.
welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Ma'am, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, madam.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Geeta Challa. Basically, I'm a practicing psychologist and I come from Hyderabad.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning, madam.
Good morning, ma'am. I am Shajesh K, special educator, BRC Kurumangalam, Kozhikode.
Yes, good morning, madam.
Uh, Ma'am, I'm Kiran Kumari, alumni of Sweekaar.
Oh, nice, nice. Yes, waiting for few more to address themselves. Tanu Sheshi, madam, Tanu Sheshi.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning. My name is
Good morning.
Tanzana.
Good morning, ma'am.
I'm
Raghavendra.
psychologist.
Hello. Any more who would like to say anything else?
Yes. Hello, good morning, ma'am. This is Monica, ma'am.
Good morning, madam. Good morning.
I'm a special educator, ma'am. I'm working in an international school,
Oh, good,
and I
nice.
have done my B.Ed from Sweekaar.
Oh, my pleasure.
So, no, ma'am, it is my pleasure, and I'm looking forward like more views and ideas about how to deal with autistic children, because in this inclusive
Hello.
setup where I'm working,
Hello, good morning.
really this is really helpful for me because we follow all the inclusive ways, trying to follow actually. So I think this
Okay,
this
okay.
workshop will be really a boon to me, probably.
It's
Thank you
our
so much.
pleasure, madam.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, sir. Next.
I am Tina.
Anybody
Good
else
morning,
with
ma'am.
us? Good
Yeah.
morning, madam.
Good morning, ma'am. This is Shilpa here. I'm also a
Yes.
student from Sweekaar. And
Oh,
yeah, we're all working in school, so we're looking forward for the program, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thanks to you
it's,
and
our,
Kiran sir. Thank you.
it's our pleasure, madam. Welcome, welcome.
My PGPD is also Sweekaar Engineering, madam.
Yeah, hello, sir. Good morning.
Good
Shivaji
morning.
Deshmukh.
Madam. My
Hello, sir.
PGPD is Sweekaar.
Mm.
Coordinator is Pujari, madam.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Waiting for other
Yes.
participants also.
Uh,
Yeah, I just want to hi. I just want to brief you about this assessment test. Uh, how we are going to do after every session. We are going to share you the link after every session. You'll get around 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to answer those questions. It will be a MCQ objective based. It will contain around 3 to 5 questions and that you have to answer. So you have to get around plus 70% to get your certificates. So as per the norms, we will be taking care of that. So
Suraj sir, any
any doubt?
qualifying marks to get the certificates?
Yeah, ma'am. 70% they have to get in the test.
Okay, okay.
So then only they will be getting the certificates.
Okay.
Actually, the average percentage which the participants have to avail is 70%.
Yeah.
So each session they have to at least make sure that they get 70%, so that 70% and above, if they are getting, then they will be eligible to get the theory RCA credit points
Yeah.
accredited into their number.
Yes.
Excuse me,
So
sir.
normally the questions
Yeah.
would be asked based on the lectures that take place,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. Based on
Yeah.
the presentation that is happening.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me,
So
sir. Excuse me, ma'am. This is Mamta here, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Just a little doubt regarding the assessment because it will be open for 10 minutes. Any technical problem, can we contact you all personally in case?
Suraj sir, I think you can answer this. What they feel is 10 minutes time. I think it won't be sufficient.
I
Because
That's
we
what
think
they
had this
feel.
issue in the
I think
previous
it will
program.
take it's around 3 to 5 questions, and it must not take much time. And um, you know,
No,
so
sir. In
if any
case of
technical problem,
yes.
you can contact. We will let you know what you have
Oh,
to do. But it's very rare case which we can help it out with that.
okay, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Suraj sir, we can also help
Yes.
the participants in case if they are unable to score, because we need all of them to score 70% and above so that they can get
Yeah.
their RCI
Yeah.
certificate. So in case if any technical issues, maybe they can personally contact you.
Okay. Okay, sir. We can. And the program schedule is, I think we have shared to all the participants via email, right? Um, so as per the schedule, we will be um, the resource person will join and they will be taking their sessions. Okay.
So this, sir, this like assessment would be on the Google Forms.
Yeah. That will be in the Google form. We'll share the link. We have created the link. We'll share
Okay,
it.
after every session.
Yeah.
There is any queries from any end or from anyone, please address them.
మంచి మనిషి ఆయన గోడ
Yeah. If any queries regarding
యాక్సిడెంట్
the theory
ఫ్లాట్
program,
అంత
please you
అయ్యి
can go
కొత్త
ahead
పొరపక్కల
ask.
పడ్డా
We can clarify those.
ఊర్లోనే
Yeah, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, ma'am.
పిల్లాడు మంచి
Just
పిల్లాడు సార్
wanted to
ఊర్లో
know
ఇట్లా
about
కాదు
the
ఇట్లా కాదు
attendance. Are we supposed to fill
ఇన్ఫార్మ్
any
వస్తే
form for
ఇన్ఫార్మ్ వస్తే
attendance?
చేసిండు ఉద్యోగం చేస్తాడు
Yeah, you will. Yeah,
నిన్న
we
మొన్న
have
వచ్చిండు
our
ఇద్దరు ముగ్గురు
Google
ఖర్చు
Meet
కూడా సార్ ఆయన
extension. We have already attached with this.
నేను
Automatically
తెస్తాను
going
కూడా
to
పోయి
add the
తెచ్చినాక
attendance.
అది
Okay.
ఏవి ఉంటుంది కదా సార్ అది
Your
ఇప్పుడు
name,
కాయడ
when you have
పెట్టాము
left,
కానీ
when you have joined,
అంత
everything we will get it
Okay, sir. Thank you.
automatically.
సరుకులు తెస్తాను పని మీద పోయినట్టు అట్టే పడతారు అబ్బాయి మంచోడు అమ్మ తాగుడు అట్లా చేస్తాడు 25 సంవత్సరాలు ఉంటాయి సార్ 25 ఉంటాయి కేజీబీలో పీఈటీ ఉంది చూడు సార్ మన రాయల్ గణిత వాళ్ళ తమ్ముడే
Sir, Suraj sir, has our sir signed in?
ఒక్కడే కొడుకు
Not yet. Rajesh sir, it will take time.
Yeah.
ఆల్రెడీ
Actually, ministry is conducting a meeting, so he's there in that. So he said he'll be joining soon.
Okay.
before 11 itself, everything will be done. The inauguration will be done.
Okay, okay, okay.
12 ఖాళీలు ఉన్నాయంట 12 ఉంటాయి
Okay, sir.
అవును
I think sir has joined.
అంటే యూనివర్సిటీ
Sir has joined.
Yeah,
టాప్
Sridevi
మోస్ట్
madam.
యూనివర్సిటీ ఇన్ సౌత్
I
ఇండియా అనే
request
అంటుంది మొన్న
Raghavendra sir.
మొన్న
Hello,
మాట్లాడుకుంటారు
Raghavendra sir.
పిల్లల ఫ్రెషర్స్
Raghavendra sir.
ఏమన్నా మాటగా
Raghavendra,
So I
Raghavendra
will mute.
Madani.
I will mute him.
I request all the participants to mute themselves because sometime maybe you might have a doubt or any clarifications needed. So maybe you can unmute and ask for it. But meanwhile, try to please cooperate, unmute yourself, and let us proceed with our today's program. Evidence-based intervention for autism. Can we formally start,
Yes,
sir?
yes, madam. Director joined.
Good morning, Director, sir. Sir, Nachiket, sir.
Yes, madam, I am in. Namaskaram.
Hello, sir. Namaskaram, sir. Hi, sir. We were like eagerly waiting for your arrival, sir.
I'm sorry for the delay. Actually, some impromptu
Yeah,
meeting
we
issue.
do
Okay.
understand. Okay, very good morning again. Once again, I welcome everyone on board. As we are conducting with our CRE program from Sweekaar, may I take the pleasure of inviting our director, sir, Nachiket Rao, director of in charge of NIPMED, Chennai. So formally, sir, can you please inaugurate our today's program and start the session, sir?
We will do it, ma'am. We will do it. We will do it.
Thank you.
Respected dignitaries
Sridevi,
online.
sir. Sridevi.
Yeah, Sridevi, madam. Yes, Sridevi, madam.
Hello, sir.
Respected dignitaries who have joined us. Sridevi, madam.
Hello, sir.
Is it audible, madam? Am I?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes. It is audible.
Fine. You can switch off your mic so that this echo will not come in. I can hear myself. Okay. So we'll start this particular program. It's wonderful that we are organizing a conference, which is a 2 days national webinar on evidence-based practice and intervention for autism in collaboration with Sweekaar Academy of Rehabilitation Sciences. It's a webinar which is the need for the time as well. The reason is that we have this particular act which has come up. We have a particular act, RPWD Act, which has come up, which is a right-based act, as you all will be knowing. So how does it make difference? How is it different from the PWD Act? It is different from the PWD Act is that the government of India ensures out that people with disabilities would be provided certain provisions not on the medical model. Rather, they will be provided those provisions because they deserve them as the citizens of the country. So it is the rights, the way we have certain fundamental rights, 7 in number. Similarly, there are certain things which have been put up as rights for them. So if they have been put up as rights for them, then there's a time frame also which has been allocated. Allocated to whom? To the government to implement out certain things. Like some common things which I can say is like accessibility of the infrastructure, accessibility of the websites, provision of materials which make education accessible. So these are certain things which have been ensured out, and the courts are passing out laws and orders. So one of the important things is that we ensure out whatever we do for the persons with disabilities is in the frame of the Act, the RPWD Act, and the different provisions which have been provided out. That we do with people with disabilities is the act of rehabilitation. And amongst the 21 group of disabilities, autism is one of the major disability criteria which is emerging out quite rapidly. So they're saying no, 1 in 80, 1 in 60. So it's coming up quite rapidly because of these lifestyle diseases, the lifestyle changes which we are having in. So whatever we do with, it's a very varied group of disorder. No? That's why they call it a spectrum of disorder, from minimum symptoms to most difficult symptoms, from semantic pragmatic disorders to PDDs to Asperger's. There's an entire range of it. So whatever we do with them, we have to ensure out that it is not from common sense. It has some evidence base to it. What do we mean by that? When we say evidence, it means that if this particular thing is done to this particular person or group, then it will bear out predictable results. And this has been proved out by some studies, some work which is scientifically calibrated. So, for example, if I'm doing behavior modification with the child with autism using token economy, I'm giving you a raw example. Applied behavior analysis using some token economy. That is, he does a particular work, then I give a token. He does something wrong, then I withdraw out a token. If I do it in this particular setting, this particular number of times, then this is the result which comes out. If I am claiming that I'm getting it published out somewhere, it means that the same methodology which is being done, if it is done somewhere else in the world, will yield out the same type of results. That is what is known as evidence base. In general, evidence can be categorized under some 7 headings. The lowest one is expert opinion. For example, I am saying something, no? If I am considered out to be expert in a particular field, let us say, I should not be a self-claimed expert. I should be considered as an expert by, let's say, some particular forum like the Rehabilitation Council of India or something, then whatever I say is the lowest form of evidence. At this point of time, the problem with us is that we take that up as the highest form of evidence. No, that is the lowest form. That is the 7th category of evidence. As whatever I say starts getting published out, and these publications are not something just getting published anywhere or everywhere. If they get published out, if my work gets published out, and if it gets published out as a double-blind study somewhere where whatever is being done out has followed out a particular methodology, then that is considered to be the highest form of evidence. So evidences are also charted out based upon the efficacy which they have. So when we say evidence-based, it doesn't mean that it is written somewhere, somebody says it, or something like that. There is a way in which the studies have to be done and the statistical tests which it has to go through. Only then it is considered as a evidence. It is very essential that we do evidence-based intervention for people with autism. The reason is it's much difficult because it is not just one domain which is affected. In a person with autism, you may find multiple domains affected in multiple combinations. It is not just one or two combinations. No. Two different children with autism are different as well. One of the major challenges to do a quantitative study. That's why we have started promoting out qualitative studies also. These qualitative studies may be single case studies also, but very well elaborated, data triangulated, and published out. Slowly, we have to start looking at documenting our work, no matter how small it may be. Some of you may just maintain out a diary. Remember, research is something like looking at ourselves in the mirror. Today morning, everybody who has come in here, or who would be projecting out themselves in the mirror on this particular platform must have looked at the mirror not twice, thrice, how they are looking, what dress they are putting on. So by looking at yourself, you become sure that you are presentable. You become sure that everything is okay with you. Similarly, whatever we are doing, if we start writing it down, each child, if we start writing it out, just raw descriptions, then one day, give yourself 3 months only. And one day, if you read through that diary, you will know that there is a particular pattern which is happening out. There are certain things which are effective, certain things which are not effective. And this particular work of writing down, it may be one paragraph, two paragraphs, but every day or every session which you do, this particular pattern of writing down things can lay foundations for a very good single case study, which is longitudinal in nature. And these are valued out very much nowadays, especially with autism, deafblindness, and multiple disabilities coming up as a new form of disabilities. So, no, I'm not showing a PPT. I'm not showing a PPT. So, these are new disabilities which are coming up. So, in this particular inaugural address, I would like to just emphasize upon one point. The one point is that let us start writing out whatever we do. Once we start writing out whatever we do, we start getting an idea about what are the different patterns which are there. Once we know what are the different patterns which are there, we can find out certain trend in it and document it out. So after this particular national seminar, let us promise ourselves that at least we'll start writing down what we are doing. One or two paragraphs per case. It should not be general. It should be per case. That would be laying foundations for evidence-based intervention for autism. With these words, I thank the Sweekaar Academy of Rehabilitation for conducting this 2 days national webinar on evidence-based intervention for autism in collaboration with our organization, which is the National Institute for the Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities. I thank the coordinators, Sri Rajesh Ramachandran, Rehabilitation Officer NIPMET, who has been taking all pains to get these webinars done, no matter how easy it may look like. The back end is very complicated. Somebody has to sit through the entire thing, document out. So we should be thanking out Rajesh Ramachandran and his team. And we would be thanking Mr. Suraj Singh, Assistant Professor, SA, RS, who all are coming together to do this program. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, Sridevi Madam, for doing this. And I'm sorry for the delay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I invite Dr. A. Amarnath. He is a professor and head Department of Social Work, Deputy Director, Administration of NIPMED. I welcome you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. I'm very happy to know that NIPMED in collaboration with Sweekaar Rehabilitation Science organizing this wonderful program on evidence-based intervention for autism. My director had given a very good inaugural address about that importance and how you can do the things for you. Of course, it is my department also which is organizing this program. I'm very happy that when you go and click the Google, the interventions available for autism, you can find out that there are 600 interventions, more than 600 interventions people are saying, floral therapy and horse therapy. There are a lot of interventions are being available in the things. Moreover, many facts are coming now and they are challenging that. They're challenging that they can cure the autism and they can correct the person, they can make the person all right. Many promises being continuously given by people and the parents are running pillar to post to what to do. if the, people are searching for a cure, because cure will create a kind of a happy circumstances for them, because if once they come out of the problem, all their problems will be over. I think it's a very good thing that we organizing this program at this mid of this corona, and many parents are not able to attend the services, to make it understanding that evidence-based intervention for autism. Okay, only few methods or few techniques what we are using now to deal with autism. Recently, we have developed that Indian scale for autism, which is a breakthrough in the assessing the autism aspect. Previously, we were using the various other scales. Now we are using that Indian assessment tool, and many special education programs. At midnight, have started this MID in special education in ASD in the country. This is the first time India we started midnight that ASD program in master level. All these things help to develop the scientific approach and the interventions for the children with autism spectrum disorders, and the services to reach even the grassroots level. We train continuously through CRE programs and various awareness generation program. We are talking about these conditions and how people can take the benefit of the various services and how they can use the government schemes and programs. At this mid of this program, all this our effort, this is another very important effort that we have taken, that evidence-based interventions. Everyone had their own experience and your own way of thinking and doing things, but we are putting together and we make it very successful for the children with autism. This our effort to help children with autism to come to the mainstream of life and to overcome their problems, and the family and the community. I very much happy about it. I wish you all the best. I appreciate the effort by the Mr. Suraj Singh, Assistant Professor SARS, who coordinated with the NIPMET, and my colleagues Mr. Rajesh Ramchandran and Manigandan and the other staff who are organizing the program, especially the participants who are here. Definitely many of you must be working with the children with autism. Make this program very effective and useful for everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I request Rajesh Ramchandran to start the program, our first session.
Yes, it's 11 o'clock and we'll start the first session. First of all, I'd like to thank my director, Nachiketa Raut sir. I would like to thank my head of the department, Dr. Amarnath sir. Also would like to thank the entire CRE team, Dr. Manigandan and other technical staff. And also would like to thank Suraj sir from Sweekaar Academy of Rehabilitation Sciences and Sridevi madam. Both are coordinating from the Sweekaar Academy of Rehabilitation Sciences. Also would like to welcome all the participants from different fields. Most of you are special educators working in Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, inclusive school, in institutes, and quite a, I would say, comprehensive participants who are participating in this two-day national webinar that is on evidence-based intervention for autism spectrum disorder. I'll start with a presentation. Is my presentation visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In case if presentation is not visible or if my audio is getting distorted, you can always stop in between and ask. Okay. okay, and inform me also. So the 2 days program that is on evidence-based intervention strategies for autism spectrum disorder. I'm not going very much deeply into the definition of autism spectrum disorder or the characteristics, the symptoms of autism spectrum disorder, how to diagnose. Not going much on that, trying to give a brief information, brief introduction about why we need to understand or why we need to uh, think over the evidence-based intervention strategies. We call it as EBIS, evidence-based intervention strategies. Before I come to evidence-based, I thought I'll just give you brief information about autism and the characteristics, because when we talk about evidence-based, how evidence has emerged in autism, it all depends on the definition, the characteristics, and the diagnostic criteria. When we talk about the diagnostic statistical manual, the version 5, DSM-5. So all of you know that autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder, which basically impacts how a person thinks, or how a person learns, or how a person experiences the entire world or the entire scenario altogether. See, when we talk about autism being a neurodevelopmental disorder, why we generally focus on the neurodevelopmental disorder? See, because mental disorders that are ultimately due to genetic causes and present from early childhood are known as neurodevelopmental disorders. So the neuro part of this term, that is the term neurodevelopmental disorder, the neuro part clearly refers to what? Clearly refers to the brain, which means when we talk about this neurodevelopmental disorder, the neuro part which clearly refers to the brain means the biology and the psychology. Both are combined together. So neurodevelopment should be thought as a development, mental development, because brain and mind is the same thing looked at from different point of view. Everything is looked from a different point of view. From a biological point of view, it will be looked differently. From a psychological point of view, it will be looked differently. The word development reminds that we are dealing with a very dynamic process. So even if there is a tiny deviation from the normal path of brain or mind development at the initial stages or at the start, it can have a huge consequences in the later stages. There are some risk factors which might make autism more likely. For example, being male means there is a higher risk of autism. Others may make it less likely, for example, being female. These are protective factors. I'm talking about, there is a theory based on this male brain theory. It's a quite interesting theory, and Simon Baron Cohen, a very important person. You might have heard about him when he wrote about the theory of mind deficit perspective about autism spectrum disorder. You might have all heard about that. TOM, we talk about theory of mind. See, extreme male brain theory, which he said basically works on empathizing and systemizing. That is E and S. Empathizing and systemizing theory. So that is extreme male brain theory. He also said that when we talk about a theory of mind, all of you know that theory of mind basically is understanding others' perspective, where we all understand the perspective of others. people with autism have difficulty because if you see the characteristics in the slide, if you see, they do not adapt easily to changes, have difficulty in adapting to change, moving from one situation to another. They like sameness. They like same thing happening again and again. They do not like to have a difference. They always engage in having the same activity repeated, engage in repetitive behavior, may have a highly developed interest, aversion to sensory stimuli, or they may be liking certain, which means that they will have, they will be hypo stimulated or hyper stimulated. Some will show liking to a lot of sensory stimuli. Some will be having aversion towards the sensory stimuli. May experience sleep problems. That's all related to biological aspect within the brain. They do benefit from routine. So that's why whenever we talk about intervention strategies for persons with autism spectrum disorder or individuals with autism spectrum disorder, it is always said that they benefit from routines. So when you see all that, autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder which means that both biology and psychology are involved. We talked about the male brain theory. We talked about the theory of mind. We talked about risk factors which people with autism more likely to have. For example, male, there is a higher risk. Protective factors. See, when we talk about the development of brain before birth, all of you know it's one of the great wonders of life. When the nerve cells are born in one place, and then they have to migrate to their final destination. It's so complex that problems in navigation are only too likely. So when we talk about other problems that occur in forming the cells in the first place, you all know when all this is done, another uh, danger that is looms. That is, this is the process of connecting the cells to each other. So brain development is not finished at birth. Brain reorganization take place from time to time during the whole course of development. And when these changes continue to happen, there are highly efficient pathways which are created basically to match up the skills. You all know what are the connections, what is plasticity, what is maturation, all these things. So that is why based on all these things, autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder, which basically impacts how a person thinks, how a person learns, and how a person experiences the world, and how a person benefits, how a person with autism benefits with routine. This is the latest data on the prevalence of autism. When we see it was on 26th of April in 2018, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, they released a new data on the prevalence of autism in the United States, which put the figure of autism as 1 in 59. Now, the latest report says that the data is 1 in 54. Latest data of autism, prevalence of autism is 1 in 54. And there is the CNN Health report, which released in 2020 during May. They state that the first US study of autism in adults estimated that there are 2.2% who have autism spectrum disorder. Uh, when we talk about interventions for autism, what generally it comes to our mind? What are interventions for autism spectrum disorder? It's something like it's something like doing something using a treatment in order to improve a particular condition or a problem or anything that is associated with it. So, as in the inaugural address, both our director and deputy director told that there are, if you click on to Google search engine, you'll find numerous data available, numerous information available, a lot of intervention strategies that are available, many kinds of intervention. It could be right from chelation therapy to music therapy to alternative medicine to behavior modification to applied behavior analysis to many things are there, and still now people are doing it. People are doing that. Many are being involved and many are doing that. So it is not that intervention strategies have come to a halt. So when we talk about intervention strategies, if we see right from 1943 when Kainer came out with the autism spectrum disorder, right from that point of, though he was more concerned with the diagnosis and assessment, then slowly things went on and then the intervention strategies got developed. So different interventions, if you see different interventions, they might involve children, parents, or both. Some interventions have only parents taking care of that. Uh, it's a parental based therapy module, or some interventions will involve only children, wherein children are being given the interventions and parents are asked to see what the intervention is being provided. There can be one-off events or there can be many sessions involved which can be spread over the years. What types of intervention are there? Huge range, as I was talking about. If you click in Google, there is a huge range of interventions for autism spectrum disorder, and they range from those that is based on behavior, that is based on development, to those based on medicine, alternative therapy, like what I was talking about, alternative therapy, all other things like sedation or music therapy, art therapy, dance, drama, movement therapy. Some interventions they combine several different types. For example, there can be a mix of behavioral and developmental approaches. There can be a mixed approach of uh, behavior and therapeutical approaches. So there can be many different approaches. There can be a mix of many approaches also. We call it as holistic or combined intervention approaches. See, when we talk about interventions, it is based on different theories. If you remember, I was just talking about the theory, that is theory of mind, given by Simon Berenger Cohen, that is not understanding the perspective of others. Theory of mind is basically understanding the perspective of others, like what other person thinks of a particular activity or a particular thing. So that person also may have different view or perspective. I may also have different view or perspective. So based on these theories and also understanding the causes of autism, the intervention is based. So what these theories do, they basically they guide the approach that is taken. So hearing the theory behind an intervention helps you understand what it is trying to do. For example, if you understand about a theory wherein there is a chemical imbalance in the body which leads to autism spectrum disorder, it could lead to a therapy wherein we can have prescribed drugs or making changes in the diet to address the imbalance. So that is how interventions basically work. Interventions, whether it is a evidence-based intervention or whether it is a non-evidence-based intervention, any intervention that is uh, available or any intervention that comes up basically works on these theories. There is a background about that. There is a theory behind that. The causes also is taken care of, and basically these theories or these causes guide the approach that is taken towards an intervention program that is best suited for persons with autism spectrum disorder. Yeah. So when we talk about, as our webinar also talks about evidence-based, I just wanted to give you this information that whatever effective intervention you do, it demands a lot of scientific involvement or scientific approval or demands scientific parameters. Whether whether that intervention is working or not, whether that intervention is working on a group of people or on an individual. See, many people have come up with a group intervention program or an individual intervention program, and most of them parents, they felt that this is suited for their child, so that's how they came up with that intervention strategy. But effective intervention, it demands scientific parameters, like Nachiketa Saab was mentioning about the qualitative approach of research and quantitative approach of research. All these have to be taken care of when we talk about the scientific parameters. Why? Because individuals, when they are diagnosed with autism, they possess a greater number of challenges in improving their quality of life. So ultimately, whatever intervention we do or whatever intervention we provide, we should ultimately try to improve the quality of life. For that matter, not only for children or not only for people or not only for individuals with autism spectrum disorder, but for the entire disabilities. It is basically improving their quality of life. So if you see, many interventions are there, but many interventions have evidence-based support and many they lack support from the scientific fraternity. Parents and professionals, they feel or they have difficulty in formulating an opinion about the scientific validity of the intervention. Because when we talk about parents, parents feel that anything which is there, when any effect, any intervention which is there, which improves the quality of life or which reduces their problem behaviors or which basically tries to help their child to achieve an independent living, is important. So they don't worry about whether it is scientifically valid or it has certain other issues. Similarly, for professionals also, professionals means when, particularly when teachers, when they work with children having autism spectrum disorder, focusing particularly in Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan or in a school wherein there are a lot of other children also. Sometimes they feel they have difficulty in exactly understanding the evidence-based intervention. See, I'm talking about EBIS, evidence-based interventional strategies. So the professionals or the special educators feel whatever the activity is there, let me try